Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the Preacher.
What up?
I'm with Sean O'Mac.
Hello.
And we had an awesome Thanksgiving. We hope you did as well. Let us know in the comments what your favorite side dish is, because we were having big discussions about mac and cheese and green bean casserole. We need to know where you rank. Harper, you just knew this was a Saturday episode. We love the energy.
Starting off early, kid.
Anyway, we had some good football. Hopefully everything was good. Maybe I went 100 on mine, because you guys had total sweeps. Maybe Raiders beat the Chiefs. God, I hope so. We don't know, man. We record early in the week. You guys know this by now.
And hopefully you got that NOS by now.
If I don't have that NOS by now, I swear. Anyway, Preacher, how was your Thanksgiving?
Dude, it was great. Had some turkey, had some mashed potatoes, had some mac and cheese. It was good stuff, man.
Sean O'Mac?
Great. I had green bean casserole.
That's it?
And some turkey, but mostly green bean casserole for me.
That's wild to me, because I had a shit ton of mashed potatoes and gravy with my turkey.
You don't like turkey, do you?
I do, but ham is far superior. I fucking love ham.
And apple pie. I had some.
Some apple pie. What about pumpkin cheesecake, man?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I want to know.
I had a cheesecake once. I did not like it.
Ainsley made some pumpkin cheesecake.
Why did...
So, now that Thanksgiving's over, it's socially acceptable to put up the Christmas tree.
Yes.
Because anyone that does it even a day before is an absolute psycho.
Oh.
I stand by that.
Wait, you had the cheesecake at Ruth's Chris.
I did. We covered it.
When you were in Tampa, man.
Yes, man.
The cannons.
He gave them to us as a gift for the first time being there on the house.
Oh.
Yes. And then I think I didn't tip him enough, even though I tipped him well over like $40.
Gratuity, man.
You should have tipped him $100 minimum.
What do you think I am, made of money?
Well, it's a fancy restaurant. You didn't know that, did you?
Well, I knew it was fancy. I didn't think it would be a fucking piano.
Well,
when I saw the piano, I knew it was game over.
Listen. Piano or not, you should have knew you had to pay more money. That was for the big boys. I'm surprised you didn't see Baker Mayfield there. How expensive it was.
That'd be dope, dude.
Anyhow.
What if I'd have, tackled him? Been like, yeah. Right?
I mean, I guess so.
I mean, if you want to get technical, I am about the size of an NFL D lineman.
Probably.
I'm not as strong. I'm fat, but height and weight, yeah.
Connor is.
I'm actually almost D tackle, not O tackle. Tavondre Sweat, the one that just got his first sack of the season, the rookie. Yeah. I'm literally almost his size. It's kind of sad.
Oh. Well, I hope people stayed through this 3 minutes and 45 of just us rambling. But let's get to some games, man.
If you don't like us, you can just leave.
Let's get some games.
Don't leave. I was just playing. Grow up.
Let's get some games going on,
all right, man. Damn, rushing me all the time.
The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Come on, Harp.
Oh, anyway.
This is a 1.5 favorite to the Chargers.
That's it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take the
I think
Chargers.
it's going to be a Chargers game all day long.
It's a Chargers sweep, man. But that Harbaugh Bowl.
Great.
That was a great game.
It was.
I'm, as much as... Side, don't listen to this. As much as I love Jim Harbaugh being in college, right? It's because it was really good matchups between Ohio State and Michigan. I just have to say, having the Harbaugh Bowl back in the NFL is maybe my favorite thing since sliced bread, though. Just saying.
Betty White was older than sliced bread.
She died.
Don't remind me. R.I.P. Betty. Come on, preach. You can't just freeze like that.
I mean, I'm sorry.
You guys remember that video when Art Kelly was getting interviewed, and they were like, he said, they said I hog-tied her. I don't want to hog-tie people. We're gonna link that in this video. Preacher, that's your job. You gotta find that YouTube short and somehow link it
Okay.
in our description.
Okay.
It's the Art Kelly video.
Okay, man. I don't think
so
that's
funny.
possible. Anyhow.
Don't be like
Colts Pats second game of the week. The Colts. This is our Colts, man.
oh, fuck. On this again?
2.5 point favorite. I've got the Colts.
I got the Colts.
I got the Pats.
Why the Pats? Because you like your mayo in your coffee? Drake Mayo?
Okay.
Wait,
you tried to do that twice. I
Yes.
defended you the first time. I'm throwing you under the bus this time.
I do like Drake May, but I mostly did it for the pod.
You didn't even put mayo in your coffee.
Wait.
Okay. I want
wait,
you to
we're two different
understand.
things.
I want you to understand that Drake May and Will Levis are different people.
I know.
I don't think you do. Don't think you do.
Because Will Levis stated...
That he likes...
Mayo
Did you
in
say
his coffee.
dated or stated?
He used to date... I forget her name.
No, you didn't.
Oh, anyhow.
Anyway.
You only took the Pats because of the pod,
Yeah.
so you think the Colts are going to win this game?
No, I think the Pats. That's why I picked them.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
You okay, man?
Hey, man. I think the Colts are going to win this. I think the Colts. We talked last episode about the playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Colts will find themselves in the playoffs. That's my bold
Really?
prediction. Yes. Bold prediction.
You're fucking
Colts
psycho.
make playoffs.
With Anthony Richardson at the helm.
What? Quit giving me that stank face, man.
I don't think he legally is allowed to stop.
Preach. We can't sit... We're not going to sit here and say the Colts are making playoffs. Come on, we both know better. All three of us know better than that.
Dude, there's legalities.
I don't think that's how this works, man. Listen, I don't make the rules.
Sounds like you're making the rules as you go.
I don't make the rules, man.
Sounds like
I
you're-
think the Colts are making the playoffs.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
Can we
Jonathan
get-
Taylor's been great.
Can we get the remaining schedule of the Colts?
Yes, we can.
Terry?
No.
Oh.
He's... Never mind.
Oh.
Harper?
He's not here.
You're going to call the...
You
Really?
call your dog over here again?
It's all right. You can stay over there, Harp. We love you.
Patriots. Then in week 14, they're on bye week. Week 15, Broncos. 16, Titans. 17, Giants.
Oh.
That's their path to the playoff right there.
They're going to lose to the Titans.
18,
They're
Jaguars.
going to lose to the Broncos.
They're going to beat
They're
the
going
Broncos.
to win against the
They're
Giants.
going
They're
to
not
beat the
getting
Titans. They're
They
going to beat
have
the Giants.
they have 2 or 3 wins ahead of them.
They're going to beat the Jaguars. They're going to beat the Giants.
Yeah, but I believe the only reason
The
you're
beat-
putting him in the playoffs is because of that dude that sings the songs.
Maybe a little
Heavily,
bit.
yes.
Yes.
You are that guy's #1 fan.
Yes! Absolutely!
You're like, who are you his first subscriber?
Probably, actually, man. I saw that. I was like, dude, that's dope.
Oh, my Lord.
Look, listen,
Dude, next year you're going to see Preacher on his own TikTok talking about, these are our packs. This is our year for the Super Bowl.
What do you mean? We're going to win the Super Bowl anyhow this year.
You think you have any chance of beating the Lions? You're
Yes.
fucking out of your
Yeah,
mind.
it's going to happen.
Out of your
I
mind.
believe my Packers are going to win. All right.
Out of your mind.
Anyhow, let's keep her moving because this episode's already off the rails and it's not even 10 minutes in the episode.
I'm drinking cold water.
The Houston Texans against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We took the Texans on this one. No shocker here.
Yeah, that's a sweep. Jags
Yeah.
are ass.
Jags are
Super
so
bad.
bad. Doug Peterson.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, we need to talk about that one.
Seattle Seahawks, Sean's favorite team, against the New York Jets. 1.5 favorite to the Seahawks on this one. Aaron Rodgers is coming into this game, and Sean thinks that they will win.
You know what? I do. Coming off a bye, they're rested. I think Garrett Wilson's going to have a great game. Devontae's good. I think Aaron Rodgers is actually going to have a great game, which he went on the Pat McAfee show and said he is not for sure. He is not sure if he is going to play next year.
I know Pat McAfee, he says more. Anyway, he said he wants to play again in 2025, but he doesn't want to play for the Jets.
Well, I think it's safe to say he's not coming back to the Jets either way, whether he wants to play for them or not.
That's fair.
I don't think he's got a path to
I'm just saying, I know they don't need him, but the Vikings have a chance to do the funniest shit we've seen in a while.
Okay, so if this happens, this will literally be Brett Favre.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
And
wait until 20 years from now when Rodgers gets caught stealing from the welfare fund.
I'm not going to lie. When he made the announcement on the Pat McAfee show last year about going to the New York Jets, I immediately thought, well, it's inevitable. He's going to be a Viking because this is just how it goes. If that were the case,
that'd be a good situation for him to go into.
I don't know.
JJ?
I don't know how Green Bay would be able to contain itself if this happened twice. Because look,
your front office.
We only got to start worrying when Love goes to Minnesota.
No, Love would go to the Jets first, and then Minnesota.
Yes.
So I mean, look, this must be a perpetual cycle, I guess. But look, Brett Favre, when he went to Minnesota, he was he was the most hated man in Green Bay and the most loved man in Green Bay all at the same time because you can't discount what he did for the team, but he went to your arch rival. And if Aaron Rodgers does this, I wouldn't be surprised if people in Green Bay burn their Aaron Rodgers jerseys just for 3 years later to try to buy jerseys off the secondary market.
Yes, signed this time.
Yeah. So, look, the Jets, I think this game could be close. But I think that the Seahawks have this one in the bag.
I do as well.
I think I think Tucker Kraft's going to have a huge game.
That's what you said last week.
He did okay.
Yeah, he did solid, but...
Oh, well, we're not talking about the Packers. We're talking about the Jets and the Seahawks.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking Aaron Rodgers and Packers.
Well, how's it feel to be ass?
Anyhow, are you picking the Jets just because your hatred towards the Seahawks? Or do you really think the Jets are going to win?
He's done it every week. He's done it every week.
Every week.
I don't think he's ever picked the Seahawks one time.
I don't think it is.
Let me tell you something.
It's actually not even a fucking word we're supposed to say in this house.
Hawks.
But the whole thing.
Oh.
Hawksy?
There you go.
Seahawks.
Don't. I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Here we are.
I don't see a way that the Hawks lose this game. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh there, but Geno Smith has been going ham. This is it. Anyhow, go ahead.
So, I can agree with what Sean is saying. I could see the Jets winning this. But at the same time, I think the Seahawks secondary is going to be able to shut down what they need to shut down. And I think Quinn and Williams, because they already can't run the ball up the middle, right? So I'm kind of thinking that Quinn and Williams will hog every chance they have. So now they know they're going to have to run to the outside. So now it's just a right or left. I don't think it's going to be easy for them. Braylon Allen, I know he's been kind of quiet lately, but he's not even going to be existent because his bread and butter is up the middle, and it's not going to be there.
I want to see who salsa covers.
It'll be DK, and JSN will have another monster game.
Fire JSN, man.
Absolutely.
To the game that Evo had a really tough time picking.
Oh my god, it took me like 10 minutes.
This game it's going to be a really good game. And I want to read the numbers off here first before we even announce the team. Offense for Team A is 20th. Defense is 7th. Passing is 26th, and rushing is 8th. Team B, the 10th best offense, 21st defense, 2nd in passing, 27th in rushing. That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This was a very tough game to pick. I took the Bengals. I'm the lone person picking the Bengals. You both took the Steelers. You spent like 10 minutes questioning this. And you brought some good points to this. Why don't you share with the people kind of what your thought process is?
Yeah, before you guys, kind of argue both your sides, my thing is the Bengals have been doing everything except for winning. Their offensive numbers, the points they put on the board, you win those games. When those are the amount of points, the amount of yards, the amount of touchdowns, that is how you win games, and they just can't do it. When they... Look, the thing is, the Steelers' offense is not great, as you just listed, okay? But the absolute atrocity that is the Bengals' defense, George Pickens and Najee are about to go ballistic.
Yeah.
Even if the stats don't show it, they're gonna have big plays when it matters the most. They're gonna be enough to get Boswell in range. He's the number one kicker this year for a reason. It's because they can't put the ball in the fucking end zone, but they can get it close enough for Boswell to kick it.
I think that Steelers D-line is going to get to Burrow.
Dude, everybody gets to Burrow. I could get to Burrow.
You could?
I get out of breath so easy, and I could get back there so fast. That O-line is awful, but he can still sling the ball 300-plus yards a game, 3-4 touchdowns a game, and walk away with a loss. You know what it reminds me of right now? The Bengals remind me of the 20-teens Lions. Stafford and Megatron, Burrow and Chase. They're not... I'm not saying Chase is as good as Megatron. Please don't take that. But that's what it's kind of reminding me of. It's like you have two unstoppable monsters, quarterback and wideout, but you can't catch a dub. You can't win. That is the only reason I went with the Steelers.
Preacher said earlier they could still sneak into the playoffs. The Bengals.
It would be one hell of a road.
Right, I get it.
I didn't say the Bengals.
Yeah, you did.
You said they were 4-7. That's right, they're 4-7. I mean, there's a possibility here, and I want to say this: that the Bengals, their team schedule wise,
go
ahead, they've had matchups where they should have won and they could have won, and it's like a one possession game.
Yes,
and so I mean, if you really think about in the regular season, they lost week 1, 10-16. They lost week 2, 25-26.
Right.
They lost a lot of games.
They lost to the Commanders in week 3, 38-33. They won in week 4. They lost to the Ravens in week 5 at 41-38. I mean, we're literally talking about a 4-7, a one possession score game here. Mm-hmm. The difference between this team being what? I mean, what, like 1, 2, 3, probably about 6 games this year that they've lost by one possession.
Yes.
And
that's all they do.
So I think that moving forward, they have the Steelers this week. They play the Cowboys next week. They play the Titans. They play the Browns. They play the Broncos, and they play the Steelers again. If they can start this week,
go ahead,
and beat the Steelers, I think when they play the Steelers again in Week 18, that they're set up to sweep the Steelers. This game, I think, really comes down to if they can win, they can stop them.
I'm with you. I'm going to take what you said and I'm going to amplify it.
Okay.
If the Bengals beat the Steelers, they will go undefeated the rest of the season.
What?
100%. This is their getting over the hump game.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. They have the ability to go 10-7. And it is this game right here. If they find a way to win this game, they are going to be undefeated the rest of the season.
I like it.
It's the only chance they got.
Yeah, I mean, and let's think about last week's game on Thursday, Cleveland and Pittsburgh game, right? Like, Pittsburgh came out of that game, like, in that game, it was very just mediocre. You know, Jameis Winston had holes to run. There was holes to throw. It didn't look like a complete team and a complete game from that defense, which, granted, yes, is the 7th best defense in the league. But just from the way it looked like a team that was struggling. Now, I don't know if it was the snow. It could be a whole lot of different things. But I just feel like this is a game for the Bengals to be like, okay, we can do this. We can claw our way back in. And you got to think, if they win all, I mean,
this is going to be fun.
It's going to be a great
and here's
set.
the thing, and if you don't think that the sack leader, Trey Hendrickson, isn't going to get to Russell Wilson, you're out of your mind. That O-line is okay, but he's the sack leader for a reason. He's extremely 11.5.
Damn.
And let's look at this. I want to bring up the stats from last week's game on the Browns Steelers game.
In the snow.
In the snow, because we know that Jameis Winston throws the rock around, right?
Yeah.
So Jameis Winston threw 219 in the air.
Oh, that's it?
Their total yards was 304, and Pittsburgh had 368 total yards. So you're telling me that Pittsburgh lost this game still having more yardage. 1. 2, fumbles lost. Cleveland coughed the ball up twice in that game. Now, granted, Steelers lost 1. And this is where the problem came into play. The Steelers were sacked 4 times in that game. They had 6 penalties. Time of possession leaned towards the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Burrow's not going to have a lot of time because he's going to sling it. Yeah. So if you're telling me that a team that lost in that game had more yardages, more time of possession, I find it hard to believe that the Bengals can't do the same thing and come out with the dub.
Yep.
So there's that big game. Let's continue on to the next game. The Tennessee Titans against the Washington Commanders. This is a no-brainer. This is a sweep for us. Fire up Jaden Daniels. He is a monster.
Scary Terry.
Is
Brian Wright. Oh, we didn't talk. He got hurt.
He did get hurt. He's listed as questionable still. So I don't know exactly what happened. I just know it wasn't good. And I'm probably going to bench him this week. Because, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the Garbage Bowl as a bonus at the end of this episode. Anyway,
let's get to the next game. Cardinals, Vikings.
I'm a lone wolf.
Lone wolf.
They took the Vikings. I took the Cardinals. Did I do it to make good TV? The answer is no. Did I do it just to be a little different and still have confidence? Yes. I can see the Cardinals coming away with a dub. I've said that I don't think the Vikings are as good as their record shows, and I'm willing to stand by what I've said. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I took the Vikings, but I could see the Cards. I wouldn't be shocked if the Cards won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked either. You know, Kyler looking like Kyler, and he runs a lot. You know, this defense is eighth best defense for the Vikings.
It's
but
not too shabby.
It's also up and down. I mean, we saw how, you know, granted it was the Bears and they gave problems to the Packers, but, you know, they can be challenged at times. And I think coming in this game, now I think personally picked them because they're coming off of that win, that close win. So I feel like they're going to be amped up even more to make a statement piece.
I see it.
But it wouldn't shock me here.
And that's another reason why I chose the Cardinals.
Yeah.
They just lost a game to the Seahawks that they were favored to win.
Right.
And I think they want to take some frustration out. So, you know, it wouldn't shock me the Vikings win, but I am leaning toward the Cardinals winning. And I don't think the Vikings really have anyone to shut down Marvin Harrison. I mean, obviously, the Hitman's going to be watching the sky.
Right.
But I don't think anyone's going to be able to shut him down one-on-one.
Interesting. Well, you know what is not going to be able to be shut down?
What's that?
Our new Gridiron Goons t-shirt commercial.
Flag again on the commercial.
No way.
We have our t-shirts still. We've been pushing them. We've got a couple buys. We appreciate you guys. $20 a pop. We got the GGs on the front. We got the whole logo on the back. We can customize the colors on the two front GGs. Any colors you want, or we can do your team's color scheme. We can get you hooked up with the craft jar immediately. Just message us. You don't have to go through an outside source. That's how we're going to do it from now on, because it was getting a little bit confusing for people. So, message us directly on Facebook. You can comment down below. We will find a way to get a hold of you and get you a shirt.
Welcome back in from our commercial. If you liked our brand new t-shirt commercial, make sure you comment down below that you like this one better than the next one.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us if you hate it. But if you want t-shirts, just comment down below or comment on our Facebook page, and we'll get you your Gridiron Goons t-shirts. Let's get back into the matchups here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the red hot, almost beat the number one team, undefeated team in the world, Kansas City
undefeated.
Chiefs.
Almost undefeated. The Bills beat them.
Bucks versus Panthers here. We took all the Bucks on this one.
Bucky!
Maybe it'll be all field goals again.
Don't you say that.
That hit me right here. You know that?
Why did you say that,
What
man?
a dick.
Jerk.
Yeah, it was funny. He went to his first game and it was all field goals.
It sucked. And we took the road trip down there.
Yeah.
It was 9 hours. Chelsea had to stop like every hour and a half, 2 hours, because she had to pee.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
It did.
Whoa. Okay, man.
Okay, man.
Sorry, I almost had a non-flashback.
Was there as many Tampa Bay fans in there like there were Chiefs fans this past week?
Dude, there was way more Bucks fans than there was Panthers fans.
That's like how it was this past weekend.
Yeah.
Plus, he got the tickets for $9.
Yeah, they were $14 a piece.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
The Bucks are a 5.5-point favorite in this one.
I'll take the Bucks spread on that, baby.
Over under 46.5. Fire up Bucky. Is Godwin coming back on this game?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
What a dick. Both of you guys. What happened?
My bad. What you got here, resident?
Look, man, all I can say is total domination. That's all.
Okay.
Total domination.
Sean?
The Panthers will not score more than 10 points.
Whoa.
And I'm being
Whoa,
generous.
man.
Whoa.
I'm being generous.
Sean?
I watched the game with Brandon last week, and I think it's going to be another repeat game of what they did to the Giants.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Joe Tryon-Shaanka.
He got hurt, but I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, Diaby.
I mean, Panthers are the worst offense in the league. The 28th worst defense in the league.
That's so...
Yeah,
so
but you're
bad.
still going to fire up Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, against the 26th worst defense in Tampa Bay, yeah.
Whoa, okay, man.
Go ahead, fire him up.
Fire him up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't have Chuba Hubbard.
Don't forget Joe Tryon-Shaanka.
Yeah, Diaby.
Huh.
What about Logan Hall?
Logan Paul?
No. Kalijah Cansey got his first sack. I'm sorry. Tied his highest sack total with 5
Oh.
on the year.
Oh.
Not too bad.
Oh, that's interesting.
It happened.
Anything else from this game?
Total domination.
Total domination. Okay. Rams Saints.
I kind of think this is going to be a better game than what we're giving it credit. But I do think the Rams are about to
I'm
come
taking the
away with that.
Rams. I look for Kyron to have a bounce-back game. He's been on a cold streak.
He's been dog
But
shit.
he did get into the end zone last week.
He did. Puka and Cup continuously are going over 20 points apiece.
Definitely fire them up against that Saints secondary.
I have them both in the garbage bowl. And I start them both every week with confidence.
Did our mascot get you?
She bit his ass, bro.
Kyron, fire him up, I guess, man.
Yes, I got bit.
Let's go Eagles, Ravens.
Eagles are about to tap that
This
ass.
is going to be a good-ass game,
Look,
dude.
I know you two lost this past week against the Harbaugh game.
Damn!
Because you two took the Chargers, I took the Ravens. They're coming off a hot win. This is going to be a really, really good matchup. I almost went with the Eagles, but I have to go with the Ravens.
Now, are you just picking Henry over Barkley, or are you picking the Ravens over the Eagles?
I'm picking the Ravens over the Eagles
Okay.
as a whole. I think when you talk about now the matchup, the Barkley Henry matchup, I think I give the nod to Barkley actually over Henry.
After last week, I agree.
Yes.
Before last
Right.
week, I would disagree.
But I think the difference will be the fact that we're talking about the offense as a whole. So you're going to be able to scheme a little bit more where, okay, Lamar gets that RPO where you got the defense kind of guessing a little bit because you went Henry, now you go Lamar, or you throw it over the middle to Zay Flowers. I think it's just going to be a little bit too much. I know it's going to be a super close game. Trust me. I went back and forth on this game.
What's the Eagles' defense looking like? Where do they rank?
This is the first defense.
And
29th first.
So
defense.
the Eagles now have 2 bona fide established
Right.
shutdown corners.
Yes.
And they're rookies.
But this is the
Yes.
first offense versus
Quinion
the
Mitchell
first
and
defense.
Cooper DeJean, I'm sorry.
This is 1 versus 1. First offense, first defense. And
It's going to be awesome.
I just think it's gonna be close. It seriously, it's gonna be close.
It's going to be awesome.
But I
I wonder if Devontae Smith's going to be out again.
don't know, man. It's the 4th best offense too.
I'm going to say it. I think they're going to trade Devonta Smith.
Oh,
They just re-signed him, man.
I know, but I don't care. I think they're going to try to trade him. I think they like the wide receiver room they have with Dotson. And I think they're going to try to trade out Devonta Smith. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
Whoa, man.
Yeah. You know them gut feelings you just have to go with sometimes? This is one of those.
Let's not forget the Eagles still have Big Dom.
Fuck Big Dom.
shut up about Big Dom. He should have been fired.
He should have been.
I'm with you, dude.
immediately.
Yeah. He should never be able to step that foot into it.
Yeah,
Step,
his fat
but-
foot. I'm with you.
but
step back into an NFL stadium ever.
We have a sighting of him on the sidelines last week.
Well, he
Who's
should
we?
be fired.
We were watching football.
Yeah, fuck him.
He should be fired. Anyhow.
I agree.
Let's get to this Sunday night matchup.
Sunday night football.
The San Francisco IR Hurt 49ers against the
49 IRs.
against the Buffalo Bills.
You know what? It's not good, man.
Look,
It's
Bills.
not good.
Are you gonna be the Harper?
What the hell did you guys have in that cooler?
Nothing. Anyway,
Ain't
are
no
you
pause.
gonna be the first guy that goes against his team this season on our pick'ems? Are you
No.
about to make a change?
Nope.
Look,
You're
listen.
standing strong.
Listen, he picked the Bills when we first were talking about it, and then he switched to the Niners.
But I think that was more out of frustration.
Well, tell me how frustrated you are. Come on.
I think
They're
we all
4-7 or something like that.
Come on, man. Do you just need to sell everybody off your team? Get rid of everybody,
I
start
know who they
brand
need to
spanking new?
sell.
Yeah.
C-Mac.
Yep.
Sell his ass.
Get
Run
rid
to
of him.
Jordan Mason. You know the kind of price tag you can
That
get for
comes with
C-Mac?
C-Mac?
Oh my god.
Imagine how many first-round picks you could get for C-Mac.
At least two. Minimum
Imagine
two.
who you could get off of somebody's roster for
See,
C-Mac.
the problem. I know for a fact the problem I'm having is I know Shanahan could lose out lose every game the rest of this season, and Lynch will not fire him because of what his previous seasons have been and how he's taken him to the 2 Super Bowls. So I know he's got a little bit of wiggle room. I just wonder how much wiggle room he actually has and how long. Because he's lost control of the locker room. He's lost control of the offense. He's lost control of the team. His coaches.
I fully agree. And with all the penalties we saw on special teams, just special teams alone last week was...
And yeah, everyone wants to talk about injuries. But I'm looking through the injuries. It happens to everybody. Granted, have we had more than usual? Absolutely, without a doubt. But at what point are you going to start looking at coaching? Come on. If this was any other team, any other coach, they'd be fucking fired by now.
Well, they'd wait to the end of the season like a Mike McCarthy situation.
Big Mike?
He's
He's
gone,
gone, dude.
Man.
No, he's gone.
Peterson's gone. Big Mike's gone.
I hope Sirianni's gone.
I think he will be. Eberflus is
neither.
for sure gone.
Eberflus is gone. That dude's on the fast track. I'm shocked he has a job right now.
Not Coach Bowles, though.
I hope he's gone too. I'm sick of it.
You need a good coach. Vrabel.
No.
We go through this every episode. Guys, I'm so sorry.
Coach Belichick. With that team and his track record,
I feel like we're having deja vu.
It's been like 4 weeks in a row.
Well, I'm trying to get him to blow up on Shanahan here for
He
4
won't.
weeks, and he
There-
won't.
there's-
He likes to do it off camera.
Yeah, yeah. And we need it on the pod.
I know.
And he hasn't done it, first off. So,
Whatever, man.
imagine if they did trade C-Mac.
Dude, they would get a bag, and they need to use it on
They're trading
defense. They need a D tackle badly.
Look at how many holes they had last week in that.
Dude, they couldn't stop running water if they built a fucking
Absolutely
dam.
not.
made Jacobs look like Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he looked like prime cheeseburger Eddie Lacy.
And like all the rest of the Empire, like they're like, Bosa was out. I don't want to hear that because it happens every other fucking week too when Bosa's in there. Fuck out of here.
You
Alright.
liked my cheeseburger
I
Eddie.
did. The Bills in this game are the 14th best offense, 14th best defense. So right in the middle of the
Damn.
road.
I would've never guessed
49ers
that.
are 5th on offense, 4th in defense, 4th in rushing, passing, 7th in rushing.
Those numbers are fucked.
I know. I don't know where they got these numbers.
Can you confirm?
Oh my god!
Confirm with me, Evo. Confirm. Confirm, right?
Those numbers are fucked.
I don't know how that's happened.
Oh,
I think Kittle stays hot, scores a tutty.
Okay. Well, the NFL must fudge some numbers, all right.
I am starting James Cook, and he's gonna drop a 20 bomb at least.
All right. Well, Sean's got the Niners. We got the Bills. Let's get to Monday Night Football here. The Browns,
Ass.
Denver Broncos,
Ass.
Monday night, ESPN in Denver.
Bo Nix is going to go nuclear.
Dude, that's gonna be.
So is Cortland Sutton.
I disagree. I still have the Broncos to win because we did sweep it.
Whoa, man.
But I see Myles Garrett getting 2 sacks. And I think it's going to fuck with Bo.
Bubble screen Bo.
In that order.
Maybe they fire up the bubble screen this week.
Cortland Sutton went absolute nuclear.
And I look for him to go nuclear this weekend, too. Or whenever the game is, Monday.
Oh.
He got like 30 points.
He's on my
ballistic.
roster in one of my leagues.
Was he on your bench?
Absolutely. I put money on it. We are going to wait until he answers this question. Because who would start Cam Sutton?
Cortland.
Sorry, Cortland.
I started him in Baller Bros.
Yeah, but it's because you had bye week problems.
Who do I even have?
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Guys, he's going to be like that.
Wait, do I even have him? I don't even think I have him. I thought I had him.
This fucking...
Oh, I do. I have him in the GGL redraft.
He was on the bench.
No, he was on my starting roster.
What?
Yeah. 29.7.
And you lost?
Yeah. That's because I had bye.
Oh.
And Jalen McMillan only got me 2.1 on the bench, so.
Jalen McMillan?
Yeah.
He's not been as good as I thought he would.
No, he hasn't.
But I did say it wasn't going to be this year. I did say it was going to be
That's
next
true.
year. So.
But, so we swept the Broncos on this one. And that concludes our...
That defense is
Previews.
going to give him headaches all night long.
Oh, okay. Well, that concludes our preview. You were teasing the people earlier about the
garbage
league?
bowl.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have a couple guys at work that do like to listen into the podcast. Shout out to you guys. I'd like to talk about the garbage bowl here for a minute. So I'm not going to go through the whole weekly report like I do for the GGL because I'm just saving that kind of for us. That's our thing here. But the reason I would like to bring it up is I think I don't have a shot at these playoffs. I am 4-8. This is the most unlucky I have ever been in a fantasy league. I have the slightest chance to get in. I believe, with doing my math, obviously I have to win out. I have to win the next 2 so I can get to 6 and 8. Right? Because that's all there's left is 2, or is there 3?
There's 2. Well, unless if you're playing... No, there's 2 to 15, so... Yeah.
Right. So, for me to be 6 and 8, I would need Sean to lose at least 1. At least. I would need the guy above me, which is Steve, to lose at least 1. And then I would need the guy that's been at the top of the leaderboard all year, but slowly has been falling, to lose out.
Oh.
But then he has me by 160 points. So I can't knock him out. There's almost no way. I'd have to outscore him by 80 points in 2 weeks straight? No way, dude. So I have the slightest of slightest chances to get into these playoffs. In these past 2 weeks, I've put up 157 this week. Last week, I put up a pretty decent number. Let me find it. 145. And the week before that, if I can find it kind of quick here. No, it was bad. 97. But I barely squeaked out. I don't know. But I'm trying so hard to get in these playoffs. And last year was the same way in my garbage bowl. I barely got in, lost first round. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again.
Sean, do you think he's making it in?
I need a second pair of eyes.
I definitely think it's possible, but you're going to need to go on a tear, homie. The rest of the year.
I know.
You need other things to happen.
Well, the question would be, is if the people you need to lose play each other, or do they not play each other?
I don't even know how to find that.
Because that'll be the interesting thing. But
I know that I play Steve, the one guy I have to have lose.
Yeah.
So for week 13, it's in my hands.
Right.
Because then I can go one up on him, and now I'm just waiting for Sean.
Did you, by chance, draft a roster that has a week 14 bye again, like you did in every other league?
It's actually not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Let me find
well,
out.
That's good then.
14, I do lose Jaden Daniels.
Oh.
But
Who's your quarterback?
I don't have another.
You don't have a backup?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I've been rocking Jaden Daniels because he's an absolute dog.
Oh. Well, who's on the waiver right now?
Anthony Richardson.
Oh.
14 bye.
Oh.
Russell Wilson, which they play Cleveland. So,
Oh.
No thanks.
Oh.
Stafford,
Oh.
which they play Buffalo.
Oh.
No thank you.
Oh.
Geno Smith.
Oh.
Week 14 they play Arizona. That's not bad.
Oh.
Bo
Nick?
Nix, which 14 bye. It's not looking good. 14 is sketchy.
Oh.
It's so sketchy.
Oh.
Bum ass Trevor Lawrence.
Touchdown,
If he
Jesus.
can come back and be against Tennessee, I would have to find the quarterback match made in heaven.
Yes.
And just roll with it.
What about Drake May?
Why the hell would I want Drake May? That dude's ass in fantasy. 14 bye. It's not looking good for week 14. And it's a must-win game for me. And the thing is I'm versing the guy that has the most points for in the league.
Oh.
Week 14.
Willie Hams?
Willie fucking Hams.
Oh, no.
A very avid listener of this show.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah, thanks, Will.
Will, I think you're going to beat him.
Don't say that! You're supposed to be on my team, you scumbag.
Preach how are things going to shake out?
I think Evo's not going to make it.
Here's the thing. If Sean wins one game...
Who does Sean play this week?
It's not great.
Who do you
I
play?
play Shippy.
Oh, he just put up 190
Who do you play next week?
in 14.
Watkins.
Oh, fuck. All right, so here's the thing. Hold on.
I'm sorry, Evo.
Let's say he loses to Shippy,
Okay.
and he beats Not Too Old 69.
Okay.
So that would put Sean at 6-8, and if I were to win out, I'm at 6-8, and I have Sean by 92 points. So if me and Sean tie,
Yeah.
and he doesn't outscore me by 45 points each week,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Who's ahead of you in 7th?
The guy I'm going up against this week,
Okay.
Steve, or as I like to call him, Blues Clues. Shout out Blues Clues.
Oh. Does he have a blue dog?
No, the original guy on Blues Clues, his name was Steve.
I know it is. But I
So
just
that's
wanted-
why I call him
Oh,
Blue's
okay.
Clues.
I
Preach.
didn't know if he had a blue dog too.
What a goober. But, yeah, so what helped me is D-Snods has went on a losing streak, renamed his team to, quote, fucking turds. He scored 68 points.
68.
I didn't even know that was possible.
What is?
He scored 68
Oh.
points. Listen to me. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is that? Let me find it. It's right here. I'm sorry. 69.7. He absolutely shit the bed.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, I mean, hopefully I make the playoffs in our GGL redraft. You make the playoffs in the garbage bowl. And be great.
I would love that. Because my garbage bowl team, I've gotten so unlucky, dude.
Yeah. You
I
have
had
Nico,
Chris
right?
Godwin at one time, I believe.
Yeah.
You
have Nico,
I got
right?
Puka off a wire because Steve dropped him.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes. I picked Jaden Daniels from the beginning, and I called that one.
Right.
I had Dak, had to drop his dumbass. Kelsey has been shit. Dude, I got to pick up Boswell. Like, dude, I've been getting like lucky with the pickups, but then the injuries just smack, injury smack. It's
Just like on
oh my God.
49ers.
Or you start DJ Moore for 4 weeks straight, and you finally bench his ass. In week 5, he scores 28 points on your bench. That might happen because it happened to me.
Oh.
So if any of you out there had that happen to you, text, comment, subscribe.
Get at me.
Please let me know, because I feel like I'm the only one. Hey, so ass, bro. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, slim chances, but it's possible because my point total says it is.
So
Possible.
you're going to pick up Anthony Richardson?
I can't. He's on bye.
Week 14 bye.
Week 14 bye.
We just went through this, man.
It's going to be hell for me finding a quarterback week 14.
He's got to do it, though.
And here's the thing is, like I said, I'm versing Willie fucking Hams.
Shit.
So he's going to listen to this episode. So before this comes out on Saturday, I have to pick up that quarterback that I want.
Yeah, you do.
It's that simple. I need to pick up the quarterback I want and go.
Well,
And I have to just say, I hope you don't get hurt, buddy.
hopefully
You could
Willie
get
Ham.
Caleb.
Hopefully Willie Ham has a bad week. in
He
week
hasn't
14.
had one all year.
Well, he's maybe due
and
for one.
don't ever forget this. Points against
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So, what was it? So I play Shipman. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second.
You play ship.
Yep, give me 1 second. I will know by the end of Thursday night
Yeah.
if I win or not.
Oh, really? You have like no one going Sunday?
He don't.
He don't.
Oh,
All these
really?
people-
No shit.
Yeah, I'm trying. Give me a sec. It's pretty unbelievable actually. So if you just bear with me for a second.
I would love to bear with you.
Meanwhile, he looks that up. You talk about points against. I have the third points against in our redraft league. So
I get it.
I feel your pain there,
Yeah,
big dog.
yeah.
I feel your pain.
It's ballistic.
Well, Sean, what you got there, old man? Or
8. He's got 8 people going between Thursday and. So I'm sorry. By the end of Friday, I will know if I
8
win.
for
So
Thursday.
8 out of his 9 starting spots?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Well,
What's the last one? Who's the one that's not going?
Okay, I'm just going to go through his team.
You know
real
what? Do
quick.
it,
Yeah.
please.
Goff. This is the starting lineup,
So Goff.
unless he changes it. Goff, Tyrone Tracy, Josh Jacobs, Amara, Cortland, who plays Monday night, Jonnu Smith, J-Mo, Zach Ertz that's the one that plays Sunday. What is his name? Jake Bates, and then defense is the Chiefs, who play Friday. So you'll
he's
know
got-
whether or not
You gotta assume he's probably gonna throw Devontae Adams and or Amari Cooper in there.
Yeah.
Probably in the Tyrone Tracy spot.
I think you might have to wait this one out till Sunday night, bud.
Yeah.
I don't think you can count your chickens before they hatch.
No. I think he's gonna move that team a lot.
But, I mean, time will tell, man. Only time will tell. Because I'm Preacher.
Sean O'Mac.
Yeah. And this is Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goons Studios. And always remember, there is always playoff hope, even when it's dim. This is your week.